I got my weekly card counting video for you guys, and in this video what we're going to be doing is playing 3 different kind of levels of some double deck blackjack. But first off, welcome back to the channel. This is A1 Blackjack, the channel where we teach you how to count cards fast. And so if that sounds good to you, stick around. What I mean by these 3 different levels is we're going to start off kind of with an easy level, a medium, and then a more advanced level. And in the easy level, I am going to be kind of making all the decisions along with you. We're going to be saying the count out loud, and as we do that, hopefully that helps you kind of learn a little bit as to how I deal with like a bet spread and maybe those decisions that we can implement along the way. The second level, what we're going to do is I'm going to just be saying the things that I am thinking in my head when I'm at the casino. All right, so I'm not going to be given as much description with those different hands. And then the third level, I should say, is I'm gonna be pumping in some kind of casino type sounds, and I'm not gonna say anything. You're gonna be responsible for accounting and coming up with the count at the end of the video. So before we get too far into this, I'm gonna give you $2,000, all right, to play with. We have 1,000 in yellow, another 500 in black, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, and another 1,000 over here with the green. All right, so altogether I think that is $2,000. Kind of put it like this maybe. All right, so that's all there in frame. And the bet spread that we're going to be using, I've been using this in a lot of my videos lately. It's the one I've kind of been working with personally when I'm at the casino. And that is going to be a 1 to 10 bet spread where we're betting $25 in one spot when the count is 0 or lower. All right, and when the count for every true count that's 1 or higher up to a true count of 5, we're going to be betting that many greens, but in 2 spots. So for example, a true 1 is going to be 1 green here and 1 green here, right? 1 green, but in 2 spots, or one $25 chip, okay? And then we're going to do it up to a true 5. So this would be 5 greens in this spot and another 5, oops, that's 4, another 5 in this spot. So that is 125, 125, so $250. That's why it's called a 1 to 10 bet spread, because our minimum is 25 and our max there is going to be $250. So that's a 1 to 10 bet spread. Okay, let me get these cards all shuffled up and then we will get started. All right, so just like in a normal casino, we're going to kind of choose our luck, right? We know there is no such thing as luck. It's just all about math. And I'm going to try to cut off right at about half a deck here since it's double deck. That's some pretty good penetration. That's probably what you want to look for when you're out there in the real world. Okay, oops. Come on. Get in there. So there you can see that's right around half a deck. Okay, give or take maybe a card or 2. And we're going to start here with that bet spread. I also am going to burn a card. I don't know what that is. We'll check it here at the end to see if we are right or not. Otherwise, like I said, this first level, I'm going to be talking through the decisions with you. Ooh, hey, look at that. Right off the bat, blackjack. And so is this. So it's a push. That's crazy. All right, but the count dropped, unfortunately, to D4, right? D1, D2, D3, D4. When I say D, that means -4. The D stands for down. So anyway, we're still betting minimum because we are at -4 right now, or -4. No blackjack this time. -3, right? -3, -2, and then back to -3 is how I got there. This is going to be a hit. Now it's back to -2, still a hit. -1, still a hit, and too many. So back to -2. Dealer had 16, so now it's back to -1. All right, still negative, so we're going to keep our minimum bet out there. Still at -1. This is going to be a hit. -1 because those 2 cards cancel. Right, high card and a low card. So still -1, that's a hit. All right, now we have 12, still a hit, still -1. And 19, now you can stand. Still -1. 0. And too many. Nice. But back to -1 though. So you 125, but the count, oops, the count is now at -1, which means we're still going to be betting our minimum amount on this next hand. All right, was it -1, -2, -3, -2. I'm going to stand on the 20 there. It was -2, -3, -4. So another bust by the dealer. But the count dropped quite a bit. All right, since it's negative, we're betting our minimum. All right, it was -4. Those 2 cancel. back to -3. That's going to stand against the dealer's 5. Still -3 and too many. Nice. And still -3. A lot of busts by the dealer. That's kind of nice. All right, counts at negative still. We're still betting the minimum. Right, -3, -2, still -2, and -1. All right, a 12, remember against a 3 is going to be a hit. All right, so it's -1. Now we can stand on the 18. Back to 0. -1 and 20. Oof. All right, so -1 though. Still betting the minimum. No blackjack this time. It was -1, 0, 1, 0. It's going to be a hit. Back to 1. It's going to be a hit. Nice, 21. Back to 0 though. And nice. Okay, so it counts at 0. So still can't raise the bets yet, because we still have a true count of 0. All right, -1. Those are 2 neutral cards, so it stays -1. We're going to stand on that. Back to 0 and 22. Too many, and -1. Okay, we're getting closer to a deck being in there, but counts negative anyway, so we're still going to be betting the minimum. Good luck on the ace. Hey, got it. Do I have it? No, I don't. All right, it was -1. Before you even celebrate here, it was -1, so -2, -3, -4, and -3, right? And then they need to pay you a little bit. Oops. Get those out correctly here. So I think it's this. So another $12.50 on top of that for your bonus. More importantly, do you remember the count? It's -3. All right, so it's negative. So we're still going to be betting the minimum. Hopefully we can raise our bets here soon. Still -3, because that's a low card and a high card and a neutral, so it all cancels out. Any insurance with the ace? Was -3? No, we don't take it when it's negative, and we don't have it either. So still count is -3. Going to hit this. 13, 17 we can stand now. -2, -1, -2, and too many. Still -2. All right. Count still -2. Now it's -3, -4. That's a neutral card. Gonna stand. Ooh, -5. So I gotta take that one. All right, count is still negative. Maybe next round we can get a positive count. It was -5, -4, -3, -4 again. Again, any insurance? No, because the count is negative. But I do have it. So -4, -5. Gotta take that from you. Right, it was -5. Those two cancel. -4. Gonna stand on that. -3 and -4. So 17, you gotta take that. -4. Notice with these low counts, you're likely to lose a lot of those, and we have been, okay? So that's why we usually don't want to play through these negatives. Counts -4, good luck on the ace. Not this time. -4, -5. Neutral. So still -5. We're going to stand on that soft 20. And -6. Too many for the dealer. All right, count is -6. If I were in a real casino, I'd probably get up and use the bathroom right now with that low count. Quote unquote, use the bathroom. It was -6. Neutral, high card, low card. So still -6. Going to stand on the 18. -5, -4, there's our cut card, and ooh, another 18, so that's a push. All right, so it's still -4. Let's see if we were correct or not. All right, so these cards plus the burn should get me back to 0 if it was correct. All right, so I think it's -4. We'll start with that. So -4 still, -3, -4, -5, -4, -3, -2, -3, -2, -1, -2, -3, -4, -3, -2, -3, -2, still -2, -1. All right, so this needs to be a low card to get us back to 0. And it is. All right, so we had our count correct. That means we were betting correctly. All right, so that is level 1. Really a little bit slower there. I know some of you are past that point. Some of you are probably watching me on double speed on YouTube. That's fine. I don't care. But anyway, this next round, we're going to go just a touch faster. And I'm going to kind of explain or kind of just say the things that are going through my head when I'm at the casino counting. A lot of times it's just going to be the running count. All right, and I tend to do the true count conversions mentally. So I'll try to say those out loud, but remember what I'm saying here in this next level, I typically just do in my head. All right, so let's get these nice and shuffled here. We'll strip them a couple times, throw those in the middle. Oops. I don't know. I'm no casino dealer. Hopefully those are mixed up. Okay, again, I'm trying to cut off right at half a deck. It might be a touch thin, but that's okay. Got our burn card. Don't know what that is. And I'm going to implement the same bet spread. Hopefully we can raise our bets this time. All right. Again, we're going to go just a little bit faster, and I am saying only the things that would pop into my head. 2, 3. Oh, that's what's wrong. Oh, never mind. I thought that was 600 black. There's 1,000 under there. It's like something's off with those chips. But all right, I'm only going to say things that pop into my head when I am counting. All right, are you ready? Here we go. All right, so I'm saying 1, 1, 1. That's going to be a hit. And 2, still 2, and 1. Okay, counts at 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, still 6, 7, let's see, 9, 16, 7, 8. I think I lost here. Yeah. All right, counts at 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Oops. Still 8. Stand. 7, 6, 5. Nice. All right, counts 5. 5 divided by 1.5. That's going to be 3. 4, 3, 2 is what I'm saying. And so that dropped below 2.5, not to take insurance. They don't have it. Counts at 2. That's a stand. It's a hit. 1. 0. Ooh. I think that's a push. Counts at 0. Playing the minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 20. All right. 4 divided by 1.5 is a true 2. 3. Stand. 2. Ooh, 3. All right, counts at 3. Still a true 2. Drop to 2, so just below 2.5. Not going to take insurance. But they have it. 1. Counts 1 with 1 deck left here, so that's true 1. Zero, stand, and stand. This is a deviation, stand. Both lost. Is that 0? Ooh, I should not have stood on that one. That's a mistake by me. 0, we're going to be betting the minimum. Still 0. D1, and too many. Still D1, or minus 1. Betting the minimum. Stand, D2, D1, too many. All right, D1 minus 1's minimum. Nice. D2, D3. Tell you what, let's do this. Trade that in. Still negative, betting the minimum. D2, D1, double down. 0, 1, 0. All right, 0 is the minimum. No blackjack, still 0. 1 and 2, you can stand. 1. All right, 1 divided by half a deck right before the cut card is going to be a true 2. Still 1, stand, stand, 0, and D1. Nice win there to end it. All right, counts at D1 is what I had at least. See if we're right. D1, all these should get us back to 0, including the burn card. So D1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, D1, D2, D1. It needs to be a low card, and it is. All right. So there you go. That's what I think when I'm at the casino, just a little bit quicker. I'm not really saying the whole situation. I'm more just kind of seeing the hand as a whole. All right, so I'm going to get these cards shuffled up, and I'll explain the last level. All right, this last level, again, I'm going to be pumping in some kind of casino type sounds here. And I'm not going to be saying anything. It's going to be your job to kind of count along. Now, you might notice the counts hopefully going up, and so I'll be betting kind of different spots. That's kind of going to be your clue whether you're doing this right or not. But anyway, this third level should be the most difficult, as it's your job. There's not going to be anything on the screen. It's your job to keep the count. Are you ready? Got our burn card here. Ready, get set, and let's go. All right, so that was kind of all over the place there. I did cut that really thin, but and there was also some double downs and things, some different deviations there at the end that were kind of neat. But let's see here. I think I had 3 when we were done. I can't remember exactly, but let's see if we got to it. I think it was 3. So 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, D1, 0, D1, 0, and 1. All right, so this needs to be a high card. Yeah, and it was. Nice. Very good. All right, so a couple things with this before you go. One, we're going to count up to see if we actually won anything. But 2, this is a great way to practice on your own. Just, if you have a couple decks of cards, you can easily do this. Have a burn card and stuff. I was just playing. I wasn't even using the shoe, right? So you can just hand deal this to yourself. It's a great practice. Maybe film yourself even. Go back and watch those later. But the second thing here is, let me count this up and see over kind of 3 decks of double deck, did we win any actual money? So I think our 5 blacks and 1 yellow are still the same. So that's still 1,500. Remember, we started with 2,000. So I think it's going to be pretty close, but I think we came out on top just by a little bit. Yeah, it looks like, it's 1,500, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 2,000. And 2,125. So $125 up after 3 shoes of double deck blackjack. Not too bad day. Not too bad of a day at the office, I should say. So anyway, hopefully you like this. Until next time, remember, this is A1 Blackjack.